could not be more wide open. Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence. Crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers. Davis and Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Shane. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
first down throw for Bridgewater. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 21. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5 yards on the play.
Off the play fake. Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. 1st and goal from the 3. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like the team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's caught by Hollister.
Bridgewater's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Panther first.
They'll run with McCaffrey. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Bridgewater now. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
To Curtis Samuel. Touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Chandler Catton.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you talk about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
He was brought down at
the numbers for Zeke from last week. 21 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Yeah, the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Well, here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. Now a look at Smith. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
toss left to Elliott. Oh, spinning away. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Now Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Is good. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Van Der Esch. But they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
20-yard line.
Prescott's going to keep this. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now it's 2nd and 9.
By Jeremy Chin. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 19-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Nick Vigil.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schultz. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
And again, it's Bridgewater. He rifles complete, caught by Moore.
Bridgewater's pass.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Their passing game has certainly been buoyed by some unbelievable catches.
I love that word because if you're the quarterback, if you're the guy throwing it, buoyed would be the word, wouldn't it? Because right now, I think his confidence level is so high. I just throw it out there. They will go get it, and we're seeing some fantastic catches and some great plays as a result.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interest for football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
On the play. And
so here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Sim. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 20.
Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
To the air again, Prescott. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Ezekiel.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 28-yard line.
So we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup.
Panthers 21.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott, throw left side complete. It's Elliott. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Prescott now. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Elliott. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got it out. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 65 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 20.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Just bowling over tacklers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 yards. First down, Carolina.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
Eli Apple on the cover.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. To throw, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Bridgewater to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Coming in need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Cowboys 31, Panthers 24.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. Will find way, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
The tackle by Brian Burns.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Oh, Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And now here come the Cowboys. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
Prescott's pass.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Bridgewater on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Panther first down.
Here's Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Elliott. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation.
And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. 30, 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now Pollard. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's second down.
The coverage.
Prescott from the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Prescott's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
A loss of 7.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Chris Jones.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
22
The
yards.
Carolina offense about ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 2 yards.
And in 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is McCaffrey. This down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it.